Check out what we scored today. 1978 F350 Custom. She's a prized gem. Look at her. Awfully pretty. We're not going to go through her here. We'll get her loaded up on the trailer and we'll go through her when we get home. But we couldn't pass her up. Look at this thing. I'm going to be honest with you. The color is what got me. Old Square Body did good. She always does good. I freaking love this truck so much. So, what do you think? She's so cool looking, huh? Well, she's got like 3 brand new, not so new dry rotted tires. Ran when parked. So that's pretty freaking sweet, huh? F350 Custom. What do you think it's got in it for an engine? I didn't pop the hood. I saw a picture online. I think it was a V8. I don't know. Look at big freaking dump bed. How cool is that, huh? Gas tank don't look too freaking old, does it? Neither does the muffler. Well, I say that and it's got a rust hole in it, so it'll be fine. So this thing's filled with wasps. We got a bunch out already. I wish we had the other door panel. The interior is actually pretty decent. Look at that seat. Fancy, huh? We'll go through it more. It looks like, what's that, tranny fluid? Transmission fluid. And so what's that for power steering? Oh, there's a big chain back there and some tools. Score. Alright, I'm gonna get this thing unloaded and we need a grill. Oh, it'll be fine, nothing to worry about. Get this thing unloaded and do you think it'll fit in the garage? Yeah, it should fit in the garage. It can't be no taller than Maxine. Yeah, it'll fit. It'll be fine, nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. Well, check that fuel filter out. That's pretty freaking nifty, no? I like that. I think the fella told me there was an electric pump on it already, so that'd be cool. And they got rid of the old, I think, Spark-O-Matic box or whatever they're called. I'm not sure what this engine is. I don't know much about Ford at all. Well, I don't really know much about anything. I just buy them and play with them and try to get them running for y'all. And for me, for fun. But this thing looks wide. Look how wide the intake looks. Maybe it's just me. Maybe that's the way Fords are. I don't know. I'll see if maybe it says something on that valve cover or some numbers on the block. Well, no, I probably won't remember to do that by the end of the video, but I'm sure one of you all know exactly what it is by looking at it, or, you know, maybe the family that it lives in. That's a big radiator. Ugh. That's a big empty radiator. That's fine. We don't need that. Do you think we can throw a battery in it and some fuel and she'll just about fire up? Well, she's got oil. Nice. Score. Oh, it's really, really, really thin. Man, I'd like to just back it off the trailer. That would be a lot easier, huh? Oh, look at all that hay and grass, old dried grass down there. All right, we better clean it first. Well, let's try to blow some of the nasty stuff off and let's try to get all this old dry grass away from the exhaust and engine before we try to start it. We don't want a big old fire. No, we definitely don't want a big old fire. And then I guess we'll check the fluids and stuff. I think we're just gonna wing it. I'm just gonna throw a battery in it after we check the fluids and maybe a couple gallons of fresh gas, and we're gonna crank her over. The old man I got it from said it ran, drove and everything. He used it around the property and everything. They just parked it, and last time he drove it, the carburetor was acting up real bad or something. And well, that was it. It just sat there after that. This guy had a lot of really, really, really cool old muscle cars. Like, I wish we could have recorded there, but you gotta respect the privacy. All right, let's get this blown off. Well, we checked the oil yesterday. I don't know, whenever we got it home and we unloaded it. And well, that was good. There's no coolant in here, or at least I can't see it, so we'll just put a bunch of water in it. Hey, it's really nice in Florida today. We got an overcast, so that's really freaking cool because, well, the 57 Chevy wagon's in the garage, which I should probably be working on that, but I want to play with the truck. It's a freaking dump truck. Who wouldn't want to play with a dump truck? Like an oversized Tonka truck. Well, freaking nest. They're always nasty. These creepy freaking mud nest things. Freaking disgusting. Motocraft. What do you think was wrong with it? You think we'll just spray some carb clean in it, or should we pull the cover off of it? We should probably just pull the top off of it and see how nasty it is in there. All right, well, I'm gonna get some spray. We'll spray everything down. Get some coolant in it. We got brake fluid over here, so we'll check our brakes. We got automatic transmission fluid over here, so I'm assuming that's for the power steering, so we'll put some in there. And yeah, we'll get to the next stage. Yay! Look at that, I got all the flavors. Walmart, O'Rippy's, Ace Hardware. I don't really care, I'm not brand specific. If I'm there and it's cheap, I just grab it to throw in the cupboard. Although I do really like DeWalt, but they don't sponsor me. So maybe y'all should just tag them in the comments. Maybe they'll hook me up with some new tools. That would be sweet, because I do like DeWalt. Look at this. Isn't that freaking creepy? Look at it. See it down there? Sorry, we're gonna turn you sideways. It's just nasty. What are these little... It's just filled with freaking bugs and spiders and... I don't know. It's just freaking creepy. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. But enough of that, it'll be fine. I'm gonna blow it off one more time with the air hose, and I'm gonna, well, first, here's what you gotta do. This is what everybody does wrong. First, you gotta spray the parts cleaner on it to sort of clean everything off. Then we'll spray the looby-doob on to re-lubricate everything up. Well, first we're gonna hit it with the air hose, then the parts cleaner, then the looby-doob. Carbon choke, because we're gonna just pretend to rebuild that and call it a day. See, watch. It's as easy as this. All right, step one done. Step two done. Step three. Just spray it all, don't be scared. Probably gonna have to freaking mess with it anyways. And now step four is give it about 10 minutes. Oh, we better rebuild on this. Put it in every hole you can find on it and just give it a squirt, you know. Perfect. All right, now we give it 5 minutes. Is this freaking air cleaner galvanized? Look how nasty this is. I almost wonder if it was left off for a bit. Like, we got dang old cockroach in there. And it's filled with stuff. Well, what made me decide to look at that is, I don't know if we can get a good view down inside the carb, but I just come to make sure the linkages were freaking working. Ugh. Bear with me, can you guys see down in there? Probably not. Well, what I'm trying to say is it's got rat poo all over it down, or some kind of poop all over it. So, what I'm trying to say is it'll be fine. Once it's running, the freaking gas and everything will clean all that out for you. You don't have to worry about it. It'll be okay. What size engine is this? I'm so curious. Well, I don't think I'm curious enough to freaking look it up. Okay, battery time. No, fluid time. What's about the brakes? If it's got freaking brake fluid sitting right there, then it probably needs some brake fluid, huh? No, she's freaking good. We could put a little bit up front, but she's fine. Well, that's cool. This don't look too old, huh? I love them old. Quick and easy, clip it and it's good. Unlike the newer plastic ones you just clip on. That's scary, ain't it? It's just a little, whatever. It's fine. It's worked for generations. Okay, what's next? What's next? Oh, power steering. Well, that's freaking full too. I guess we just got a bunch of extra fluid. That's awesome. Where's the fill up? How do you fill it up? All under here. What do you think it looks like inside there? It looks like a pretty decent tank. We'll just throw a couple gallons in it and call it a day. I never did look behind the seat. Oh, heck yeah. Old school bumper jack. What do you think this was for? That's freaking giant. This is a winch cable. What's it say on it? Ramsey. Nice. Cool. And a chain and a... What are these speakers? Those are freaking neat, ain't they? Wow, that's cool. Old JC Whitney something probably? I don't know. I'm just guessing. The seat was probably worth as much as the old truck I paid for. It's hard to find good seats for old trucks. Alright. Look at PTO driven. Or whatever for the dump bed. So that'd be pretty cool. And right there is our dump bed lever. Man, I wish we had the other door panel. Ready? Watch this. I'm getting good at this. Look at that tall pour. Woo! Nailed it. Didn't spill a bit. Just gonna spray the seat down real quick. Man, I was sticky and itchy. What's the freaking bugs? You see the little spider running? It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna have to take this seat out, put in something else. Maybe not. What do y'all think we should do with this thing? Put it in the comments. It's a pretty cool old rig, huh? It's the freaking color. Well, I don't really know. I'm gonna tell you this story. I was laying in bed and, well, hanging out with the wifey, watching a little boob tube. I picked up my phone, I went on Marketplace, and boom, a dump truck. I was like, yeah, I need me a dump truck. And well, here we are today. And that's the end of that story. So, yeah. I don't think I've had a dump truck for, I don't know, I'd probably say, my boy's 15, so probably 14 years ago I bought a dump truck. It was scary. It was twice the size of this dump truck, and I towed it home on a 16-foot trailer with a shorty Chevy Tahoe 2-door. Yeah, let me tell you what, it was a swinging, it was scary. About 20 miles an hour as fast as we could go with that old thing. Look at that freaking seat, and that's just a quick wipe down. Wow. Nice. Look what else I found. These little freaking creepy critters. Trying to get me. So we already vacated that one. I don't want to get you too close because, you know, I'm the one in harm's way, not you. You guys are all behind the camera. I'll turn you upside down so you go down and check them out. Yeah. So let's just make them leave. So I got rid of them safe and sound. I put them in a new home. They're gonna go live somewhere else now. I'm gonna finish wiping the seat down quick and put a battery in it. Yeah, that seat cleaned up good. Even the steering wheel cleaned up good. I stopped there before I got carried away. Hey, I found an old registration in the glove box. 2017 it was last registered. So that's actually pretty cool. Hopefully it's got fuel in it, and hopefully it'll run off of that fuel, because it doesn't look fun to try to put fuel in it without the, you know, the bed up. And being PTO driven, I believe off the transmission, you can't just hook a battery up and, you know, lift the bed up. Check this out too. Way back when, Florida actually had inspections. This one's from 1982. We did away with that, I guess. They did. I don't know. I haven't lived here my whole life. I've been in Florida about 10 years. What was I doing? Oh, stay with me. Baby, don't go nowhere. Just gonna clean the terminal ends up maybe to give them the best shot. So, do you guys like videos like this where I don't do a lot of fast play and we just do more full on? Or do you all like, uh-oh, stripping. Do you all like the fast play better? I want to tell you, it takes a lot longer to record stuff, or to do stuff when you're recording. Got to get the camera set up and then change the position because y'all get real bored. I get bored. So, did them wasps leave? Oh yeah, they're gone. Let's just take their home out of there so they don't come back. And we'll get rid of this one so they don't come back. We got a big old nest right here. It's like a spider sack. I don't know, we're gonna ignore it. It'll be fine. This is a really cool horn. All right. Well, nothing's smoking. Well, let's check inside the cab. Nope, nothing smoking. How many miles does this say little girl's got? Well, you know, 29,212. Do you think that's 129 or 229 or who knows? Either way, she has served a life. I saw the mud flat back here. Marion Weldon. Do you think it was an old Weldon truck at one point? Do you think this was like for one of their tanks, or was this for like one of the booms that swung out? Or was that an actual piece for the dump bed? Well, before we go cranking on the key, you think it turns over? Maybe? Oh yeah, a little bit. Well, it turns over enough. It's good. I watched the bottom pulley move a little bit. That's good enough. That means it turns over. Well, I'll go turn the key on. This guy said it had an electric fuel pump, so you all try to watch that filter for me and let me know if it fills up. She ain't filling up. Where do you think it is? Oh, it's in the tank. Oh man, does that mean it's out of fuel? How are we gonna fill that freaking thing up? All right, let's turn the key off before we burn that thing up. Ugh. Well, I guess that's a good thing if it's not pumping nothing up. Well, hopefully the pump's not shot. But if the pump's not shot, which it's making noise, and usually if they make noise, they work in my, you know, personal experience. So the tank's probably empty, which I guess that's good, right? Because if it's empty, then it don't have old nasty gas in it. All right, let's figure out how to, do they got a hole up there? Nope. How are we gonna fill that? Don't smell, oof, yes it does. All right, let's figure that out. So this is what I come up with. I'm gonna put this end into the gas can. And this fuel pump's off a BMW that we did a will it run video on. And we got it running, but only bottle feeding it because I didn't feel like buying injectors and stuff, I believe. But the old pump still worked. So yeah, I know it's a funny contraption, ain't it? Like I said, it came off a BMW. That video's on here somewhere. So I'm just gonna wire it into this knockoff DeWalt battery. Hey, I did a review video on them and they do okay. They definitely don't hold up like a regular DeWalt battery. And I guess if I was gonna spend the money, I'd probably spend the extra money and just buy the DeWalt ones because they don't last as long either. But I guess if you're in a pinch or a bind or something and you need something cheap, it was a discount compared to the regular ones. So this thing, I freaking hooked it up. It's got old gas in it. Whoop! Wow. See what happens when you're not paying attention? We could have had a fire. Oh, we melted that right to the hose clamp. Okay, that's fine. Don't worry about that. Click, click, boom. Well, let's see if we can figure out how to hook this up without blowing ourselves up. The problem is I don't know where negative and positive is supposed to go. It's working. Heck yeah, good deal. That's freaking awesome. And that thing's like, I forgot what it pushes out. It's like 20 PSI or something. It wasn't pushing out the 30 or whatever the heck the car needed, but that pumps fast. I'm gonna have to remember that. I got like 4 diesel tanks I need to empty. Yeah, heck yeah, sweet deal. Okay. I'm sorry for the stupid freaking birds. The wife feeds them because the cat likes to stare at them. I'm just threw some gas down the throat. We're gonna bump the key, see if it even turns over. It's still not pumping fuel up. So I don't know, hopefully maybe it'll pump in a minute. We'll try it, hold up. Got nothing, it's all... Get out! Yeah! Oh! Well, she runs, so that's cool. She's not pumping fuel. Heck yeah. Oh, the old girl started. That's cool. We don't even have to mess with the freaking ignition or nothing. Why ain't we pumping fuel? You think that 2 gallons wasn't enough? I guess we can go steal the fuel tank setup that I got on the old Chevy wagon that I should be working on. Dang it, I just bolted that other setup on there. Okay, there's gotta be something wrong with the wire. Maybe we just gotta clean it or something. Well, I mean, probably don't help that I didn't tighten that down, but maybe we'll get down here and check the starter connection real quick. All right, listen, I need your help. I took this off, I blew air through this, and it sounds like it's bubbling, but I can't be back here and up there at the same time. So, you guys just stay back here and listen for that bubble fuel in there, because then we'll know that there's enough fuel in there. Does it sound like bubbles, or does it just sound like air? Oh, I can hear the air. Shouldn't I push it back the other way? Let's turn the key on. Oh, we got gas now. So that's fixed. Whoops. Maybe there's just a blockage in it. Dang it. All right, maybe I'll wait about 20 minutes and then we'll try to start her again. But in the meantime, I'll hook this back up. Well, let's see if the carb takes the fuel. I tightened up the battery up. I got my carb rebuild kit right here. Oh, carb's leaking. That's fine. Let's see if she'll fire. Got to rebuild on her a little more. Yeah, look at that. She's looking pretty good down there. What's that out of? Well, that's not good. Heck yeah, that's so cool. Well, let's see if she'll idle up and maybe do something. I don't know. Heck yeah, she's freaking running. That's cool. Look at that, that's so freaking cool. Well, we can't run her too long because she is just losing fuel everywhere. All right, let's... Oh yeah, she decided she was just blowing the fuel out the top of the carb and everything. Okay, so the floats ain't floating right or something? It ain't sealing up right? He said it needed a carburetor. I was thinking it needed a, you know, it was clogged up or something. So that's fine. Look it freaking dumps. That's so cool. Some huge freaking rams, huh? You think the fuel pump's just got too much pressure? That's a crazy fuel pump. That ain't no little fuel pump. You think there's too much? No, it's probably not. Oh, it's got the freaking sending unit on the side. That's pretty sweet. Heck yeah. Well, she runs and dumps. Now we just got to get her to stop leaking fuel so we can see if she moves a little bit. Sweet deal. Now we got a dump truck at SquareMax Customs. Wish it was a Chevy. Don't get mad at me. I do wish it was a Chevy, but hey, it's an old F350, so she's still cool, huh? And for my Ford viewers, look, I got a Ford on the channel. Oh, she's leaking again. She did stop for a minute. Well, let's see if she moves a little bit. Woo, we're moving. All right. Dang, she was doing good. She stopped leaking. I ran, grabbed the camera, turned around. She started freaking leaking all over again. So it actually looks pretty decent down inside the bowl. Look at, there's another one of them freaking nests. And look at this sack. The heck do you think lived in that? I don't know. We're not gonna play with it. I don't really see much wrong with it, so I just bent the float down more. Can I hook up the pump right now and this should stop? Like, it shouldn't keep coming up if I can test it right now. So what I did is I turned the key on and I unhooked the battery. So we're gonna see if this theory works, because I mean, it should fill up and this should freaking, the needle should stop the fuel coming in, I think, unless the needle's all worn out. But look what I found. A motocraft from one of my brother's old Jeeps. So maybe we can steal parts from that and put into this one. Let's test it. Woo! See, it's spraying. Where's it spraying from? Oh no, you see that? It's coming right out there. Okay, I'll pull that apart and we'll pull the one out of this one and we'll see if we can swap it. So here's the one that came out. And here's the one that I took out of the old spare carburetor. This needle's way bigger, so what are they called, the needle and seat or whatever? Either way, I'm gonna swap this out from this carburetor to the other carburetor and then put this float in the other one and we'll see if that stops fuel, because I'd love to put that on, but I don't remember why it was taken off, so I'm sure it needs an accelerator pump or something. But this one's pumping, everything's working, but it's obviously just flooding over. So maybe, look at it, it looks like maybe it was rebuilt on. Maybe that was changed and it's just not the right one. So we'll see if that works. All right, ready to test it? That's good, right? Coil pack, gasoline all over it. Gonna be fine. Ready? Let's see if she sprays still. Whoop, you heard it over. It's like, I think that pump's overpressuring, to be honest with you. Because that is filled right now. Let's listen. That's what's happening. I guarantee you that pump back there might be pushing too much pressure. Why would it do the same thing? It filled up, it stopped, and then psh, afterwards. I bet you that's what it is. What do we do about that? Do we just swap it out? I don't have another one, I don't think. I was looking at it. I can't find no adjustments on it. I think this pump's too big. Like too much pressure. I don't see why it would. It don't need a lot of pressure. Literally, we could bottle feed this and hang a bottle off of the hood and put it down in it. You know, it don't need a lot of pressure up here. It ain't like a newer vehicle where they need, you know, 60 psi or 30 or whatever. Okay, let me gander around and see if maybe I have a fuel pump I can steal from something. Well, I think we got her. just got this rigged up for now. I'll mount it somewhere in a little bit. I think that other fuel pump that was on here was just way too powerful. Uh-oh. We almost out of fuel already. Don't seem like it's pumping it up right, but it's filling it and she's running good. I think it just had an air bubble in it. She's got a little blow by. Do you just think that's like the crankcase is filled with freaking, you see it? I don't know if you can see the smoke. Whew, it freaking stinks like it's burning rat crap off. Oh, make sure we ain't on fire. I tried to get most of the freaking hay and stuff out of here. She's pretty quiet, huh? Yeah, I don't know. I pulled the fuel filter thing up here and it spit out a bunch of air, and all of a sudden the carb started taking, so I think the float was still sticky. I don't know. It's running is what I'm trying to say. Heck yeah, good deal. Not too bad, no? Dang, that's so cool. All right, let's get everything tidied up, see if we can drive it around the field at least, huh? Well, I got her all zip tied up there. Look, I zip tied the fuel lines away from the drive shaft. And hey, I used 2 zip ties because, well, I value my life. Look, I don't think it's leaking fuel no more either. So that's pretty cool. Can you guys see it cheeching? She's a cheecher. That's fine. Ain't nothing to worry about. She's like granny love. What do you mean you have to put the bed down to drive around? Who told you all that? Oh, she's spunky. Oh yeah, look at that, she freaking goes. Oh, speedometer works. 20. Woohoo, she is a little spunky, huh? That's cool. Get the ass end spinning. Oh my god, she'll freaking smoke the back tire. That's so cool. In the grass, of course. Oh man, she smells like she's on fire, like a rat's nest. She's noisy. Oh, stop. Alright. Make sure everything's okay. Well, she was either spinning the tire or the clutch. Heck yeah, good deal. That's so cool. Not leaking. We can get the bed down. deal, huh? That's so cool. So cool. Well, if the valve cover's right, it says it's got the 6.6 400 in it. So that's pretty cool. Are those engines any good? I don't really know a lot about Fords, like I said. This thing's just freaking cool, ain't it? Come on. What are we gonna do with it? I really didn't need a dump truck. I just thought it'd be cool to own one for a bit. I'm in love with the seat. It is missing a little piece here, like somebody fixed on it. But come on, that's so nice. Radio don't work, and like nothing else really works. Well, okay, I didn't try headlights and everything, but woo! Lights? Oh, I guess the lights do work. Even the side marker works. You got tail lights? Well, this side marker don't. Yeah, maybe. No, they don't look like they're on. That's fine. Who needs tail lights? She runs good though. I didn't even have to hit the gas. Come on. Bump over with the key. Well, we gotta say that's a win for this week, huh? That was a score. Well, what do y'all think? This thing's pretty sweet, huh? You can't complain there. We pulled it up out of the little farmer spot and we got her running again and driving and ripping around the field. That's pretty freaking cool. That's old farm stuff, huh? Well, that's it this week. We appreciate y'all coming and watching. I appreciate you commenting, liking, share away. I appreciate that a lot. That probably helps the most. Don't forget to head over to SquareMaxMerch.com. Get yourself a cool cool t-shirt. Get yourself a koozie, a keychain. Do I got one of the shirts? I think those are the only shirts I got now. About 10 SquareMax shirts. Either way, love you all. See you next week. 78 F350? What? Getting pulled by an 88 square body with a Duramax diesel? How cool is that?